Hi everybody, I'm back with some finished knives to show you. I also noticed I've had a lot more new subscribers recently as well, so thanks to the new subscribers for joining, and hopefully you're going to get a lot of pleasure from watching my videos and seeing the knives as they're finished. What I'm going to try and do with this channel is maybe one upload a week, and they'll mostly feature the knives that I've completed that week. I think that's a good idea. I'd like to show all my knives so all my customers can see what they're going to get before they buy it. Anyway, without any further ado, I've got 3 knives finished, or 4 including an order for Forest Prepper. So I'll show you them now. First up, I'll show Gary's knife. Gary's GB Bushcraft, I think. This is it, Gary. It's a classic with a black sheath and green stitching. I put green stitching in because the green stitching matches the same colour as the fibre liners. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough African blackwood to do a fire steel, so I've done you a fire steel with Mexican ironwood. It's not quite the same colour, but it's a very hard wood, you know, and I think it's quite a nice match actually. Anyway, onto the dangler. We've got dangler here, brass fittings, logo stamped in, brass D-ring, all solid brass D-ring there. The knife itself is a Jacklor Classic in 4mm, untapered, with African blackwood, green liners, and there's your hand rubbed flats, equal tip. This is about 59.3 HRC. So I think you'll find mosaic pins. I think you'll find this will perform quite nicely. And very slight apex on the pommel. So that's it, Gary. There you go. I've had a run actually on the green liners. A lot of people have been liking green liners of late. Whilst we're on the green liner theme, I'll bring in Jeff Minto's knife. Let's give it a bit of a buff. Give it a buff. Had a lot of rain here the last few days. It's been quite miserable actually. Right, here we are, Jeff. It's a Scout, a Jacklor Scout. A slight redesign of the sheath to make it a bit slender, a bit more you know, I sort of gentle tweaks here and there to try and improve things, and I think I've improved the sheath just by a very slight modification to it. And I've given you a brass dangler, brass D-ring, solid brass D-ring, and these are steel poppers because brass wouldn't be strong enough, but they're brass coloured. And then in there, like on all of them, you've got the brass rivet. So it's quite nice that. There's the back of the sheath. Tiny little drain hole in the end. The knife itself is a Scout in 3mm, a Jacklor Scout in 3mm with mosaic pins. This is Makassar ebony scales. And there's the green liners. Look at that green liner theme we've got going on. As I say, I've had a lot of interest in green liners lately. Found it hard to get some a little while ago, but I managed to find a source. So that's it, Jeff. I like the Scout. It's not too big a knife, but it's big enough, you know, and it's very comfortable. I've got it shaped so that when you do the chest lever, the powerful chest lever cut, it doesn't dig into the back of your hand. There you go, that's it. There you go. And I built a knife for Peter Wörgler in Austria. Peter wanted a knife fitted with hornbeam, and I had to go to a company in Germany, I think it was Austria, to get this wood, and it was sent to me. So this is Peter's knife. The wood hasn't been finished. Peter wants to finish it himself. He's got his own sort of special thing he's going to do to the handle. So this is just unfinished. All I've done is sand it to about 600 grit finish there. And what we've got is loveless bolts. We've got a very mild taper with red liners. Again, just very slight apexing going on the pommel. And there's the knife. Quite nice. And the sheath for that knife is a belt carry, a right hand belt carry sheath, brown with red stitching to complement the red liners. That should make a nice nice package for you, Peter. Forest Pepper, Paul. Ordered 4 wisps. I've got 2 of them built already, Paul. I've built all the sheaths. In fact, I'm working on a batch of 5, so I'm building 3 more. I'll have one wisp spare, so if anyone wants a wisp in about, probably at the end of the week, I might have one wisp spare to sell. Probably sell it on the website if anyone's interested. I'm starting building batches in larger batches now, rather than building just a handful of knives and seeing them those through. I'm building them in sort of larger batches of around about 10 at a time, and I got the most tool steel I've ever ordered at any one go. Here it is, all the way from Germany. I use the best tool steel I can get my hands on. There you go. You can see there. Perhaps you can read there where it comes from. There you go. That's my tool steel. There's enough steel in there to build 30 knives. So I'm really going to be hitting the workshop hard. Be on the metalwork side of things tomorrow. I've been doing all leather work and a few finishing touches to the knives in here or over there, where I've taken over the dining room table from the leather work. So anyway, I'm back in the workshop tomorrow to do all the steel. So I think that brings this video to a conclusion. Next week I hope to have knife builds finished for knife builds should be finished for Steve Mullinax, Ian Lowe, Kenny Coon and Lee Jones, and possibly even Stephen Larg, depends how the week goes. Anyway, yeah, as I say, I'm going to try and post 1 video a week on this channel now, just showing the finished knives and giving you any sort of quick updates that might be of any interest to any of you. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.